Sheila Carter from Bold and the Beautiful has been haunting her son when he is awake on the CBS soap opera, first through dreams and subsequently through visions. This week on B&B, Finn asks Steffy Forrester, "What's happening to me?" What then is going on with John Finnegan as Sheila Carter continues to have visions? On B&B, Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, appears in dreams that trouble her son Finn. Tanner Novlan's character John Finnegan was completely taken aback by Sheila's most recent apparition. To him, she seemed like a bleeding mess on the ground. Subsequently, his insane mother resorted to Finn and requested assistance. He leaped from the couch with such force that it startled Stephanie Forrester, Jacqueline McKinswood, who is blind to Sheila's phantom. These dreams for Finn this week on Bold and the Beautiful come with a lot of issues. Though his perception is so clear, it is not at all like what actually occurred. Finn envisions Steffi taking a knife to Sheila in a manner akin to Norman Bates slicing his victim in the Psycho movie's shower scene. In reality, though, Steffi was apprehensive to stab Sheila and only did so when she suddenly lunged at her. The nine-toed woman was only stabbed once by the knife. Finn feels that everything about these pictures is incorrect, even the clothing his mother was wearing when she passed away. Her son sees her smartly dressed in professional clothing, rather than her home invasion gear, which is depicted below. Also, he views her as a victim who is pleading for aid. Therefore, Sheila's spirit may have painted a scathing portrait of Steffi, the murderer in Bold and Beautiful, or Finn's mental state is declining, perhaps by making his mother seem more normal and viewing his wife as the one who is cruel and vengeful. He is trying to justify his feelings toward her. If, however, this is his mother's ghost, then she is controlling her son's perception of his spouse. However, it's more possible that the good doctor has a mental health issue. Finn on Bold and the Beautiful might not be playing with a full deck anytime soon after a strange hint emerged this week. Compared to other death scenes written for Bold and the Beautiful in the past, Sheila Carter's death sequence was unremarkable. Sheila is typically too dramatic in any scene that involves drama. However, she didn't die there. After a few gurgles and sputters, she checked out. Finn finds that Steffi Forrester appears to be a cold-blooded killer in these pictures. Sheila Carter is just as cunning and sly in death as she was in life, provided this is indeed her ghost. But where does this leave Bold and the Beautiful? Sheila Carter might only be visible to her kid as a ghost. Alternatively, and this is a more realistic theory, Finn is losing it a little bit every day. It appears that this week's B&B writers are enthralled with vintage blockbuster films. In her husband's eyes, they gave Steffi a knife and let her go after Sheila in the Norman Bates style. They then choose a sentence from a Russell Crowe film, which could provide some insight into John Finnegan's situation. Steffi made a strange comment while she and Finn were talking about Sheila Carter on the soap opera. She listed all the reasons she had for loving her husband. Among the other advantages she listed was his beautiful mind. Russell Crowe plays a genius in the film A Beautiful Mind, who all of a sudden starts to have terrifying delusions. Given how strange that is to say, Bold and the Beautiful most certainly included that for a reason. Sheila's passing is a stressor, therefore perhaps Finn's illness was triggered by hearing of Sheila's passing. Of course, there's always the possibility that Sheila Carter is haunting her son from the afterlife. If so, it implies that she is still engaged in a task from the afterlife. However, it's highly probable that John Finnegan is suffering from an uncommon ailment. That would imply that Sheila Carter simply haunts her son's lovely imagination. Having said that, if Sheila shows up alive, then none of this will matter. Many of her admirers believe that her unimpressive passing was staged for a specific reason. However, there is another rumor circulating regarding what the CBS soap opera had in store for Sheila Carter.